So the purpose of this video is to show you how to complete surveys and how to make the most out of your time. And if you remember or not, about 2 months ago, we posted a video about trying PrimeOpinion, and it's paying you instantly. For instance, let's say you have balance in your account, you can just cash it out with PayPal, Revolut, bank transfer. You can even use gift cards like Amazon, Walmart, and so on, especially if you're in the US. You can even get physical Visa or virtual Visa as well. So yeah, there are many ways to cash out, and the same thing applies here. If you go to the N more section, and for instance you choose the BitLabs section, you can see similar surveys here. So 500 tokens are $1. So for instance, this is not far from 80 cents, and that takes about 9 minutes, and you see it's about 5 stars. So that's the rating it received. So if you're starting, basically you're trying to go through the survey, you need to answer some questions here and so on, or you can exit. But this is one of the top sections here. You can do it with CPX research as well, or other options you're seeing here. Now, with PrimeOpinion that we already talked about 2 months ago, we're sharing with you how to basically complete a survey and which surveys you want to basically aim for. So sometimes you might see surveys that take a very long time and pay you very small amount. For instance, about, let's say, 20 minutes for, see, this is less than 20 minutes, but it's $2. But there's no rating, so nobody has tried it. And this one's, for instance, that says 7 minutes, but sometimes it takes a little bit longer. And here it's 12 minutes, but it's hit or miss, and so on. So you can always try to refresh it, to come back to it sometimes. Or if you really want to give it a shot, see, this is 22 cents, but it's 6 minutes. It might take more, it might take less. So now it's 1:46 p.m. over here. Let's give it a shot. So which gaming platforms you regularly use? So they probably looking for somebody who's playing some gaming platforms. So let's say Xbox. Let's say what else we have here. PlayStation and PlayStation 5. Maybe Nintendo 64. Let's give it these ones. Okay, qualified. Now let's see what they're gonna ask us here. So the fact that they're asking you about gaming doesn't mean that the survey is gonna be about it. But let's see what happens. Okay, these kind of surveys that actually showing you the progress bar are the best, because this way you see how long it remains. Okay, let's see. Let's just give it answer here. How much free time do you spend per week on these activities? Listening to music, less than 1 hour. Watching TV, less than 1 hour. Watching shows, nothing. Playing video games, let's say 1 to 2 hours. They ask about games. Watching videos, less than 1 hour. Social media, let's say 1 to 2 hours. Reading, nothing. Okay, in the past 6 months, do you play games on a computer or something? So we mentioned that we're playing on a console, right? When we answer that. So that should be enough. You can also mention on your mobile device. In games on mobile device, how often? Let's say 3-4 days a week. Same thing here. And it screamed me out. So unfortunately, that's part of the game. But let's click continue and see what happens. This is like showing you in real life, like real time, what happens when you try to answer those questions. Occupation doesn't apply. And here just gets screened out. So I rate it as one star. Now this one, it says 1 minute for 13 cents. Okay, and devices you have in your house. So thinking what they want to see, maybe the Fire Stick, Apple TV. Okay. So that's crowd tap. So we said Apple TV already, and we mentioned the Fire Stick. So let's click on submit. You want to watch it on which one you prefer. So the free version with 1080. And they have another question here. Let's say we want the free one. We don't want to spend money on it. Same thing here. And you successfully finish your survey. So this time it didn't take too long. And well, they got 13 cents. So this one we give it 5 stars. And the same applies to the surveys you saw on BitLabs here. You can do the same thing over. Is it worth it now? Is it worth spending 3 minutes for 77 tokens for about slightly less than 20 cents? It's up to you. The main question you need to ask yourself, if you have nothing else to do, is it going to be worth it? And you can try those surveys. Usually nobody's trying them, or few people try them, and they either succeed or not. Let's say the 4-cent ones, they take more effort, and you get really just 4 cents. This is 5 minutes for 26 cents and things like that. So you can play along with it, but just like you've seen here in this video, there are no guarantees. If you put this code here, it's going to bring you another roll. You can also try other offers besides. So for instance, if you go to the Lutably section, you can see that there are basically offers that allow you to just install, open, register, complete the KYC process, and then you find your account, and then you get $6 for it. So that's pretty much worth it. And there's so many other offers here. For instance, this is install, open, register. Now, very popular repeating questions is where basically you guys are asking, hey, I've been doing it, but the offer is not getting credited. So yeah, I'm clicking on it. I want to participate, and then I scan it with my QR code, whatever, and then nothing happens, right? So what do you do in that case? So the answer is very simple. Usually the main provider of the wall, like for instance, you click on support, and you have the email support at Lutably, and then you have your click ID. You can contact them, and they are the ones that can see why it wasn't tracked, why it wasn't credited. We provide it in the form of a third party, so that's why when you don't get the offer or the survey credited, the best platform to reach out to would be the offer wall itself. So you can also see the terms, privacy. If you go to the BitLabs website, they have forms and ways to contact them, and the same applies to other sections here. When we add bad actors, so for instance, offer walls that really add very negative, really bad way of converting those offers, those clicks into credited tokens, when we had these issues, we basically we took them out. So if you have any like repeating issues with them, yes, we do want to know about it. But so far, BitLabs, CPX Research, Lutably, TimeWall, and OfferToro or Torox, they've been pretty well so far. This is the BFG offer. You can read it and follow it as well, and then you can get $5. That's also a good offer that many participate in already. And we already shared with you the free games. We talk about it in different videos. You're welcome to watch all the videos here, or listen to some music if you wish, especially Unleash the Dogs. We got a lot of good feedback on this one. Just other than that, if you have any questions or comments about how to complete surveys, feel free to drop your comments below. As always, thanks so much for watching. See you on the next one. Happy New Year 2026, everybody. Take care. Goodbye.